Who is this? Who is this? It's a puppy.
What is up, guys? Welcome to my setup video. So this is going to be kind of in two sections. This is just kind of my office PC. If you watch my home theater PC build, it's actually ended up in the office, so it's kind of a secondary PC. Does a lot of just menial tasks. But yeah, anyway, this is my setup video. So I'll start with kind of what we got going on here. I just have a standard HP keyboard and mouse. I got my SteelSeries hard surface mouse pad in here. This is just a Dell, I think it's like an SW2409, I believe. I've had this monitor for years and years now, and it's ran really well. It looks actually pretty good. It's not too shabby, so it's one that I've had extra, and I figured I might as well hook it up to here. As far as the headset goes, that's just a Plantronics 780. I think it's like a 5.1. It sounds like garbage, but it was cheap at Best Buy, and my old headset broke, and that was the only one I could get at the time, so anyway, I got that. These are just the generic Logitech speakers that I think everybody has. And here's the PC down here. The specs are an i5-3450. It's only got 4 gigs of RAM in it, excuse me, right now. That'll probably go up to 8 before I sell it. It's actually on Craigslist right now. It just doesn't get used very much. Honestly, it's hooked up to that printer, and that's about all it does. So it's a 3450. It's got a B75 motherboard, 4 gigs of RAM, and it's got a 6870, one of my old graphics cards in it. So it'll still play games just fine. Like, it's a pretty nice PC still. It's just, it doesn't get used, so I might as well sell it and upgrade my normal gaming PC. So yeah, this is just the office setup. I have a little wireless card or USB stick there, so. Oh, and how could I forget? This is my old MacBook from college, actually, my external hard drive. This thing has been through hell and back with me, pretty much. I know people diss on Macs, but if you're getting into audio production, it's a staple, really, of like real good audio quality, or real good audio studios. Every single one of them has a Macintosh. Pro Tools just runs better on Mac. It's fact. You can't argue with it. You can have the most powerful PC, and Pro Tools will still run better on a Mac. It doesn't matter. So I've tried it. Don't try to argue with me. I've had like a 2500K, like this super nice PC. My MacBook ran it better. So yeah, it's still there. It's still chugging. That's probably, I don't know what's going to happen with that. It's just kind of here if people come over and need a computer. So anyway, that's enough about this room. Let's get onto the gaming setup. Alrighty, and here we are where most of all of the gaming happens. You guys have watched my videos. You probably know, you have a general gist of what's going on here, but I'll start with the monitors, I guess, up here. This is a Asus. This is just an old 60 Hertz monitor. I can't remember the model number. Everything will be down below in the description, obviously. Then I have the Asus 144 Hertz monitor. I love this thing. Once you get 144 Hertz, you'll never go back, I promise. It looks way too good not to. This is just the Microsoft, I think, LifeCam. It's the one that does 1080p, so excuse me. I got a nice little IKEA lamp. Thank you, Sweden, for that one. Yeah, so I got that. That's just a Roku remote. My sweet stock Dell keyboard. I actually do use the pause and play and the volume functions more than I ever thought I would. It's kind of funny. It's really handy for Spotify and stuff. I'm getting Steam messages. This is just a little Linksys. This is actually a Ethernet switch. It's not a router, so if I hook up anything else in this room, I can hook it up through there, and it will be wired in. There's my inbox. That's where my audio goes in and out. So it's volume, mix, and a couple inputs. I'll show you around back here. So that's where my microphone goes in, and that's where the Skype audio and everything goes in right there. It's just USB, so it's really tiny and it's really handy. Here I just got a bunch of USB keys, candle, H100i manual. Been messing around with that a little bit. Oh, water bottle. I drink so much water, it's not even funny. It's ridiculous. So I think that just about does it. Oh yeah, Death Adder, Razer Death Adder. It's the older one, I'm not sure exactly, but and then the SteelSeries Heavy mouse pad. So yeah, I think that about covers everything there. Alrighty guys, and welcome to the part that you probably clicked on this video for in the first place. So anyway, this is my gaming rig. It has the Thermaltake Overseer case. This is probably going to be changed here in the future. This thing is just loud. It was nice when I first got it, and it does have great cable management, but it's turned into a rattle box as of recently, just from like moving a few times. Some of this plastic crap gets loose and it just like bang. Whenever these fans start spinning up, the whole thing just rattles. It's really annoying, so I can't recommend Thermaltake products. They just I had a fit getting H100i in here in the first place, and then it just makes a bunch of noise now, so that sucks. At least it looks decent, but other than that, I wouldn't really recommend Thermaltake. On to what you really want to know, 3770K at 4.4 gigahertz underneath the H100i. It's a Z77 Extreme 4 ASRock motherboard. 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM. That's an Asus Direct CU2 GTX 770. And if you notice those little extra braided cables down there, there's about to be 2 of them in this system. I don't know when that's going to happen. I've been buying and selling a lot of computer parts, so it's just really whenever I decide to pull the trigger on that one, I'll get another one. I don't really need it, but you know, EPeen, that's important, right? If you guys are curious about the braided cables, I just got those on Amazon. Just look up cable extensions. They're pretty cheap. They're like $5 or $10 a pop, and they really clean up the case. So if you're concerned about what the inside looks like, that's a good option. Down below there is a PC power and cooling 750 watt power supply. We have a HyperX 120 gig SSD by Kingston, and then I have two 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda drives. One's for my games and one is for all my video stuff. So I think that just about covers it. Yeah, I think that covers the whole gaming PC and everything. One more thing I will mention is that little white box down there. I don't know if you can barely see it, but I use Ethernet through power. So rather than buying an expensive Wi-Fi card that actually works, basically I just plug it into an outlet by my router. It goes through the electrical system in my house and comes out Ethernet on this side. So if you guys don't want to use Wi-Fi, that's an excellent option. It's not even on the same circuit or anything. It just works. I don't know how. It's magic, but it works excellent. My connection's really solid. It's better than it would be on Wi-Fi. So I think that just about does it. Oh, I got my old Xbox controller down there. And yeah, sunflower seeds. Gotta have sunflower seeds. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking out this video, and that's going to do it for me. We'll see you later.